In the glittering desert city of Dubai, where wealth is flaunted like sunlight and tradition hides behind tinted windows, the story of Layla Al-Zahra begins in silence. As the first rays of morning spill across the alabaster floors of her towering villa in Al-Basha, Layla stands still on a private balcony draped in a midnight blue silk abaya that flows like water in the morning breeze. Below her, an infinity pool reflects the rising skyline. The Burj Khalifa stands proudly in the distance, a modern needle stitching ambition into the heavens. But inside Layla's heart, there is no ambition. There is only survival. Every part of her life is scripted, managed, and perfectly curated. Her phone buzzes with reminders: 7 a.m. posture training, 9:30 skincare session, 11 o'clock charity brunch with the wives of ministers, each entry a death of spontaneity. Layla, 31, is the wife of Kareem Al-Mansoor, a self-made billionaire who controls a shipping empire that spans continents. Their marriage is not built on love but on business, arranged 8 years ago to merge two powerful families. She once believed she'd grow into it, into Kareem, into the role of the perfect wife. She never did. Behind glass shelves of French perfumes, she hides a small leather-bound sketchbook, the only remnant of who she used to be, a talented artist, educated at the American University of Sharjah. Now, her sketches are drawn in secret, between Kareem's endless business calls and soulless dinners. They are of faces she'll never meet, of places she'll never see, of feelings she's forbidden to speak. Each page a whisper from a life left behind. Layla has perfected the art of appearing alive while feeling nothing. Her smiles are rehearsed. Her movements are elegant. But behind closed doors, she touches her throat when nervous, a subconscious habit, a memory of all the words she was never allowed to say. She trembles when asked to make even the smallest decisions. She has been conditioned, over time, to be silent, submissive, and ornamental. And then, everything changes. One morning, during a massage at the luxurious Amani spa, her phone vibrates against the marble table. The name on the screen slices through the serenity: Kareem. His message is simple: Uncle Yusuf has died. Zayn arrives tomorrow. He'll be staying with us. Zayn Al-Mansoor, Kareem's younger brother. The outcast. The rebel. The man who turned his back on Dubai's suffocating expectations a decade ago and moved to Austin, Texas, where he curates contemporary art and lives in denim, not designer suits. Unlike Kareem, who thrives on dominance and order, Zayn is free-spirited, passionate, and painfully human. Layla hadn't seen Zayn since their wedding. But she remembers him vividly: his eyes, the way he once asked about her drawings while others praised gold and property. He had seen her, truly seen her, before she became invisible behind layers of silk and silence. When she sees him again at the airport through the tinted glass of Kareem's Bentley, her heart skips. Zayn steps into Dubai's humid heat with a worn leather satchel, faded jeans, and the same soulful gaze. Their eyes lock, and something electric and forbidden flickers between them. At dinner that night, Kareem dominates the table with talk of expansion and exports. Layla serves food with practiced elegance, while Zayn watches her with quiet awe. He asks dangerous questions. Are you still sketching? What are you reading? The words land like sparks in dry grass. Kareem responds coolly, reminding his wife that she's too busy for hobbies. But Zayn's gaze says, I remember who you are. As weeks pass, Zayn delays his return. Officially, he's cataloging Uncle Yusuf's art collection. Unofficially, he and Layla begin to build a world within a world. Late-night terrace conversations, secret visits to underground galleries, stolen moments in quiet cafes where no one recognizes them. With him, she begins to laugh again. Her eyes light up. Her hands don't tremble. She wears color. She sings. Zayn sees her not as Kareem's wife, but as Layla, the artist, the dreamer, the woman who once believed she mattered. But Kareem is no fool. A master strategist in the business world, he soon notices the changes: Layla suggesting unapproved restaurants, buying books not on his list, and smiling without reason. He begins to investigate like he's analyzing a hostile market. Driver logs. Credit card receipts. Security footage. The pattern becomes clear. Every moment of Layla's transformation is tied to Zayn's presence. And then, the final piece, a gold cufflink engraved with Zayn's initials found beneath their marital bed. It's a relic from a wedding Kareem once paid for, a symbol now turned weapon. His fury is silent, strategic. He doesn't confront. He plots. He arranges a dinner. The dining hall is transformed into a theater of illusion, warm lighting, incense, heirloom china. Layla wears the emerald dress Kareem selects. Zayn wears a traditional dishdasha as requested. They believe this is peace. It is not. Kareem smiles, pours wine, shares memories of childhood. Then he drops the cufflink onto the table like a gavel. The silence is deafening. Layla turns ghost white. Zayn calculates the exits. None are within reach. In a burst of instinct, Zayn flips the table and yells, "Run!" He grabs Layla's hand, fleeing toward the courtyard. Kareem calmly retrieves the Glock he keeps for home protection and fires. The bullet catches Zayn in the shoulder. Blood spills on white marble as he shields Layla with his body. They collapse by the family fountain, once a place of peace, now the site of betrayal. Zayn looks up at his brother and pleads, "This madness is between us. Let her go." But Kareem is beyond mercy. Another shot. This one through the heart. Zayn dies beneath the stars, choosing freedom until the very end. Layla runs. But Kareem finds her back in the dining hall. Among the wreckage of glass, wine, and broken tradition, he retrieves a ceremonial dagger, his grandfather's, a blade that once represented legacy. Now, it is justice. "You made me do this," he whispers, driving the blade between her ribs. Layla collapses, her blood mixing with Bordeaux on rugs worth more than homes. Her hand reaches out, as if sketching one final masterpiece, an abstract of sorrow, sacrifice, and suffocated dreams. When police arrive just before 11 p.m., Kareem sits calmly, prayer beads in hand, blood on his fingers. "They were already gone," he says. "I just made it official." The trial grips Dubai. The defense pleads cultural honor. The prosecution reveals a killer's methodical mind. After 10 weeks of sensational testimony, the verdict comes: life imprisonment without parole. The Al-Mansoor shipping empire collapses. The villa remains abandoned. Locals whisper that it's cursed. That at night, screams echo from the courtyard. That laughter, once buried in silence, sometimes returns, briefly, like a ghost. In homes across the city, women stare out their windows and wonder, what price would I pay for freedom? And the Golden Villa, once a symbol of wealth and perfection, now stands as a tombstone, for love betrayed, dreams murdered, and a truth that echoes louder than any gunshot. Some cages are made of gold. But they are still cages.